What up? T-Bob here.
And Jake as well.
And look at you. You done stumbled upon little OTB Saints, where we bring you all the latest black and gold coverage.
Who are the Saints going to draft? Who's going to be their quarterback? What does the salary cap look like? All that information and more.
Hope you enjoy it. Like, subscribe. We now know the New Orleans Saints schedule. Preseason, you got Chiefs, Chargers, Texans. There you go, Jake. Little Chargers preseason action, second year in a row, this time in L.A. And then the regular season will kick off at noon on Sunday against Tennessee Titans at home. Kind of an interesting home matchup there. And then for the third year in a row, you'll play Carolina very early on in the season. It has not gone well last year. So you're going to go to Carolina for a little Monday Night Football action week 2. Let's go, dude. Then head up to Green Bay to take on Jordan Love, an early Jordan Love Packers, right? That's kind of interesting, man.
I think you'd rather get Jordan Love early than late.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm not saying he's going to be
like
great
a
late,
man late. Yeah.
but yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Fair.
Like,
Yes.
there's definitely the ability for it to snowball against Jordan Love. But like you said, there's also the ability for him to take his punches early and then be a much better player by the end of the year. So I'd rather catch him when he's green around the gills. Then you're at home versus Tampa, at New England. You know, never ideal to have to go up there.
And then on the road to the Texans.
Oh,
that's 4 out of
Bryce
5.
Young action, boys.
That's 4 out of 5 on the road.
Roger, Sean's not even here anymore. Okay, take that smoke to freaking Denver.
You do get 3 home games in a row down the stretch as you'll get there, T. But man, that's a tough one. Now Houston, that trip, that's an easy one. But you're talking about trips up to Green Bay, trips up to New England.
Yeah, those are
some long boys.
Then again, look, man, it's like, last year's game against Green Bay had to get moved because Hurricane Ida. So I don't know. Maybe not playing at home for the beginning isn't the worst thing. And honestly, you'd rather be at home late than at home early on, like you said. Okay, so at New England, at Houston, then you're at home versus Jags. So a little Thursday night football against the Jags. Hell yeah. If I'm playing on Thursday night, I want the Jags, the Thursday night Kings. That's going to be great. Does Trevor Lawrence have Calvin Ridley? Did I forget that?
Yeah.
Okay,
They traded for him, yeah.
Okay, dude. I've seen Calvin Ridley play in a while. Imagine he's going to be on the revenge path. I don't love that game. I love it being at home in the Dome, and that's going to be very fun. It's going to be right around Halloween. But, Jags might be good this year.
A divisional round team a year ago.
You go to Indy.
We get to see Anthony Richardson.
Wow. Okay, so we got Bryce Young and Anthony Richardson on this list thus far. That's true.
And C.J. Stroud.
Yeah. Wow. So you get all the rookies that we've been so long talking about, and Will Levis. You're not going to see Will Levis. He's not going to play, but he's on the schedule. Versus Chicago. Ooh, Chicago in the Dome. I kind of like that. Bears in the Dome. Very fun matchup there. At Minnesota. Man, owe them a little revenge. Bye week, love that bye week. Week 11 bye week, right when you need it.
Yeah.
10 weeks, a little over halfway through the season, which is ideal. Get your body right for the final push. I was talking to a guy last night, Jake, that he was he went to Louisiana College because coming out of high school, he was like 210 pounds, right? Like 6'5", though.
Yeah.
And it's funny because this was pre-transfer portal because now he would have easily ended up at a bigger school, but he ends up playing there the whole time. Then he signs an undrafted free agent deal. He makes like a few years in the league.
Oh, wow.
But like a couple P squad years. He had a full year starting though. And he talked about it where at like week 9, he was just like, what? Like my body, I have 10 more weeks?
Yeah.
I have 10 more weeks. Like my body is broken right now. Like what? And just kind of funny hearing because he had gotten used to like practice squad and everything. It's just a massive difference. And so I guess the reason why I'm bringing this up is because that bye week is at a very nice time to kind of help you get over what I imagine is a huge mental hurdle when you're halfway through an NFL football season.
Yeah, the worst thing's to have it like week 4 or week 5. It's brutal because yes, you get a chance to rest early, but it is such a grind after that.
Barely warming up.
I think the Chargers might be week 5, and I've had it both ways, without a doubt. Like having it when you played 16 games, week 9 was really where you'd want it, but now obviously you got an extra game, and so you can kind of push it back a week. But that was where you wanted it. You wanted it right there, kind of close to the middle, so you could take that deep breath and you could hit the finish line. But if you have it week 4, week 5, whatever that was, whatever that earliest week is, it is bad, man, because the NFL season, you need a break. You need a bye week. And you also need a coach that understands that. And when you have a bye week, you practice on Wednesday, and then he says, I'll see you on Monday.
Yes.
You also need that.
Yes. Yeah, exactly. Everybody get the hell out of here. I'm trying to think. Okay, so yeah, there's no like pseudo buys with the Thursday night game. Though I do like getting Thursday at home.
You get a couple extra days.
A couple extra days before.
Yeah, I'm sure DA will give the team Friday, Saturday, Sunday off again. We'll see you on Monday type situation.
So you have the bye, and then you're immediately going to go to Atlanta. First Falcon game of the year. Okay, so they're going to let both teams percolate a little bit. Both teams kind of figure out themselves, see who's good, see who's not. And obviously it's kind of cool too, because after 10 weeks, you'll have a very clear idea of how the division is shaking out, and then you're going to get heavy on your divisional games, right? And that's what you're going to close with, which is by design, and I like how they do that. So at Atlanta versus Detroit, Jamal Williams revenge game. Lions coming down to New Orleans. And then you got the New York Giants at home. Hell yeah, dude.
We might need to make like a little field trip to the Lions game.
Yeah, I would definitely be down for that. You got Lions and Panthers both at home. And then New York Giants. Okay, yeah, so there's that 3-game stretch you were talking about, Jake. Very nice to get 3 games around home. And then you got the Giants closing out week 16, traveling to LA to take on the Rams, another Thursday night football matchup. That's not ideal.
No.
Playing the Giants at home and then going to LA on Thursday.
That's 2 LA trips. They're going to have 2 games in SoFi, one in the preseason, but one late in the season against the Rams.
And then week 17 at Tampa, okay, who at that point, that should be a win, right? Like, unless Kyle Trask or Baker Mayfield just really surprises us, that should be like a tanking Tampa team that wants to lose. And then to close it out in the Superdome with the Atlanta Falcons. Hell yeah, dude. That's a good schedule. And relative to the NFL, that's all nothing's easy in the NFL, but we think that should be an easier schedule.
It is. When you look at the 2023 strength of schedule according to the NFL Network, because it's going by opponent win percentage from a year ago, the Falcons have the easiest schedule in the NFL at 32. The Saints are at 31.
Oh, hell yeah.
As far as easiest schedule, with a 427 win percentage from their opponents a year ago. So, yeah, they literally have one of the easiest schedules on paper of any team in the NFL.
And again, nothing's easy in the NFL. And using last year as a way of projecting who's going to be good next year is always flawed. But,
well, like to your point earlier, they're playing every rookie quarterback.
Yeah.
So those teams were bad.
True.
A year ago. So, like, obviously, like, they could be much better with that quarterback or more the same with a young quarterback. But
unfortunately, Saints fans know all too well how it's gone against rookie quarterbacks in recent times. And it's not always the best. Wow, just amazing black and gold takes right there, Jake.
I don't think I've ever heard any takes that are better than the 2 guys that just gave you that take.
And you can keep getting them by going ahead and liking, subscribing, ringing the bell to get notifications when we post. Have a great day. We'll see you on the next OTB Saints.